Hi viewers, this is Thirumal, Commerce faculty from Hyderabad. In the previous video, I explained about the consignment. Today, I am going to explain accounting treatment in consignment. Generally, in consignment, there is a two parties involved. Who are there? One is a consignor, another one is a consignee. Consignor means he is a owner of the business, right? Who sends the goods to the agent. The particular person is known as a consignor, and consignee is nothing but an agent who receives the goods from the owner. That particular person is known as a consignee. Okay, first see the in the books of consignor. So we have to prepare books of consignor as well as books of consignee. So first we have to see in the books of consignor. So in the books of consignor we have to prepare three accounts. What are there? One is consignment, next consignee, next goods sent on consignment. So end of the accounting period, the owner or consignor definitely wanted to know their profit or loss. Okay, for this purpose consignment account is prepared. Means consignment account is prepared to know the profit or loss on consignment business. That's it. Next, consignee account. So consignee is a personal account. Okay, this consignee account is prepared to know the balance due from the agent. Okay, for this purpose consignee is prepared. Next, goods sent on consignment. This goods sent on consignment account is prepared to know how much goods sent. Okay, that's it. It's a real account. Okay, first see the consignment. So consignment is a nominal account. Okay, all the expenses and losses will be debited, and incomes and gains will be credited, right? First see the expenses and losses. At the time of expenses and losses, consignment account is debited. At the time of incomes and gains, consignment account is credited. But in the consignment, only one major income is there, that is the sales. Remaining all are expenses. See one by one expenses, right? So first expenses. What is the first transaction in the consignment? First, goods sent. Goods sent from consignor to consignee. So this is one of the expenditure. So we have to write in the debit side to goods sent on consignment. Goods sent on consignment account. Next, at the time of sending goods, consignor may pay some expenses. Okay, we are preparing in the books of consignor. Consignor may pay some expenses at the time of sending goods. Okay, at the time of paying some expenses, cash goes out. Okay, cash goes out. When cash goes out, then cash account is credited. So that is the expenditure. That's why consignment account is debited. Okay, consignment account is debited. Next, cash account is credited. Okay, consignment account data to cash account. In the bracket, expenses. Okay, this is paid by consignor. Okay, next, after sending goods, consignee also pay some expenses. Consignee also pay some expenses. So at the time of expenses, consignment account is debited. But who is paying? Consignee. So who is a giver? Consignee. So that's why consignee account is credited, because credit the giver. So we have to write credit account to consignee account. Consignee account. In the bracket, expenses. That's it. What is the next transaction? Sales. Consignee sell some of the goods to the customers. So sales is a major income source to every business. So at the time of incomes, consignment account is credited. So what is the debit account? Who is selling? Consignee. Okay, who is receiving? Consignee. Who is receiving that sales amount? Consignee. So that's why debit the receiver. So consignee account is debited. Okay, consignee account is debited, consignment account is credited by consignee account, in the bracket sales. That's it. This is a major income. Okay, consignee sell goods only on the basis of commission. Okay, commission is an income to consignee, but commission is an expenditure to consignor. So we are preparing in the books of consignor. Commission is also one of the expenditure. So that's why we have to write in the debit side, because at the time of expenses consignment account is debited. Okay, we have to pay some commission to consignee. Okay, that is a due to consignee. So we have to write in the debit side to consignee account. Okay, in the bracket commission. Next, so end of the period of time. End of the period of time, is there any closing stock? That means, for example, consignor sent a 100 quantity. Consignor sent a 100 quantity of goods. Consignee means agent may sell or may not sell this 100 quantity. Consignee may sell 90 quantity or 80 quantity or 70 quantity or 100 quantity. Okay, consignee sold 100 quantity, there is no closing stock. For example, consignee sold only 90 quantity. What will happen? 10 quantity is in the business. That is treated as a closing stock. Is there any closing stock? That is recorded in the credit side by that stock is treated as a consignment stock. Consignment stock account. That's it. Next, after that we have to total for the both sides. We have to total for the both sides. So whichever is greater. Okay, whichever is greater, the debit side or credit side. Okay, whichever is greater, that is the total for the both sides. Okay, if the difference is in debit side, that is treated as a profit, that is transferred to profit and loss account, in the bracket profit. For example, if the difference is in credit side, that is treated as loss by profit and loss account, in the bracket loss. Simple. All the expenses are recorded in the debit side, all the incomes are recorded in the credit side. Only one major income source, that is the sales. Okay, next, first, what is like first expenses? Goods sent on consignment, right? That is recorded in the debit side. At the time of sending goods, consignor may pay some expenses, that's why that is recorded in the debit side. Next, if the expenses paid by the consignor, we have to write cash account, because cash goes out. If the expenses paid by consignee, then we have to write consignee account, because consignee is giving. Okay, next, at the time of commission, to consignee account. We can write journal entries also like this: consignment account data to goods sent on consignment, consignment account data to cash account, consignment to consignee, consignment to consignee account. Next, for the sales, consignee account data to consignment. For the closing stock, consignment stock account data to consignment account. Next, for the transferring profit, consignment account data to profit and loss account. For the transferring loss, profit and loss account data to consignment. See the next account, consignee account. If you are able to prepare consignment account, remaining two accounts are very easy to prepare. Okay, see the consignee account. So with the help of consignment, we can easily prepare this. Okay, first we have to consider in the problem, advance is given or not. If advance is given, for that purpose only we have to consider the problem. Otherwise, we no need to consider the problem. Just with the help of consignment, we can prepare. Okay, for the advance. Okay, consignee is a giver. Okay, at the time of receiving goods, consignee may pay some advance to the consignor. So we are preparing in the books of consignor. We are preparing in the books of consignor. Means consignor is receiving advance from the consignee. That means consignee is giving. Consignee is a giver. So debit the receiver, credit the giver. Okay. So at the time of advance giving, consignee account is credited, but that advance may be paid in cash or through check or any bill. Okay, so that's why we have to write by cash or bank or bills receivable. Okay, this is a bills receivable to consignor. This is a bills payable to the consignee. We are preparing in the books of consignor, so that's why this bill is treated as a bills receivable, right? Next, see this, we are preparing consignee account. Already we recorded in the debit side of consignment. See this, consignee account. Two times we recorded in debit side of consignment account. That means consignment account is debited, remaining this all accounts are credited. We are preparing consignee account is credited, so we have to write in the credit side consignee credited, but what is a debit account? Consignment. So we have to write consignment account, okay, in the bracket expenses. Okay, that's it. Next, again consignee account is credited, so we have to write in the credit side by consignment. In the bracket commission. Okay, that's it. Next, see the credit side of consignment. Consignee account is debited, means consignment account is credited, but consignee account is debited. We are preparing consignee account is debited, so we have to write in the debit side consignee debited. What is the credit account? Consignment. So we have to write consignment account in the bracket sales. That's it. Okay, after that we have to total for the both sides. Obviously debit side is greater, okay, credit side is very less. Okay, see this. Next, after that, is there any balance? That is by balance carried down. Okay, that's it. So this balance carried down, this balance is treated as a due. Okay, sometimes that due may be paid. That information is given in the problem. If that information is given in the problem, we have to write by bank account. That due may be paid by check or draft or cash. So we have to write cash or bank. Okay, otherwise that information is not given, then we have to write by balance carried down. Next, to balance brought down. Okay, that's it. Next, the last one, goods sent on consignment. So okay, see this, goods sent on consignment account, credit, debit. Okay, see this. So this is also prepared with the help of consignment. If you prepare only one this, you can easily prepare remaining two. Okay, see this, goods sent on consignment recorded in debit side, means consignment account debited, this goods sent on consignment credited. So we have to write in credit side of goods sent on consignment by consignment. Okay, that's it. The same amount transferred to trading account. So obviously both are equal. There is no balance to carry. That's it. Thank you. In the next video, I will explain in the books of consignee.